Good morning. Happy New Year. And thank you for tuning in first thing on Tuesday morning. I go live every Tuesday morning to help you take your career off of autopilot and explore how you can monetize your brilliance. It's natural this time of year to go through that goal setting, visioning. Some people will do it for their entire life. I don't know if you guys have seen this book, Living Forward. It's a great book to help you do an entire life plan. It helps you look at the different categories of your life. And while I'm a huge fan of living by design, and I do a life plan and I set goals in my business and in other areas of my life, moving with intention versus always just coasting or always reacting. That's what I try to do. But of course, there are times in your life where coasting is great. And sometimes there's times in your life where you're barely keeping your head above the water and all you can do is react. But as we start this year fresh, how can you set an intention and live your life by design? And that's what I want to talk about today. There are a million books out there that lay different strategies about goal setting and let's see, habits, right? I think everyone's heard of this book. Absolutely one of my favorites. The Success Principles is another one that I highly recommend to help you set your goals and reach them. Here's a new book that just came out that this is really great for beginners who want just a whole picture about leveling up their life this year. There are a million different things and different ways and plans. There's no one size fits all. What book resonates with me, you might hate. But there is one thing that I have seen in my life and in the lives of my clients and friends and family. There's one piece that when we're not hitting our goals, not living our life by design, that I have found makes the biggest difference. And it's not that hard to do. You know what it is? I am sure you have all heard the phrase, fake it until you make it. But have you heard of be it until you become it? How can you become the person that has already reached all of your goals for 2024? What does that person do in the morning? Do they wake up an hour before they have to leave the house and meditate, read a book, work out? What do they do? What do they eat? What media do they consume? What mindset does this person have? I bet that it is a positive one. This person regularly visualizes their achievements in their head. They can already see that they've made it to that place. This person learns to practice mindfulness and meditation and has worked on their mental fitness because doing big things is never easy. As soon as we deviate from the norm, our brain starts screaming at us, wait, what are you doing? Danger, danger, danger. You can't do that, right? Learn how to squash your inner saboteurs. How do you do that? More on that in a minute. I bet that this person has a growth-oriented mindset. When we do big things, there are going to be setbacks. There are going to be bad days. People who are successful don't go into a spiral of despair about it. Oh, yeah, sure. Have your moment, let the feelings out, but then see it as a gift. What are you learning from this? How can you move forward, get up, and start again stronger, more informed? Who are the people around this person? How can you start surrounding yourself by people who are already doing these things, are already at this level? I want to share a few stories for me for January. I've already signed up for speakers events to be around speakers that are at a higher level than me. I've signed up to go to a special training. Wasn't cheap, but I get to be in a room with a person who is 10x bigger than me in business. And I get to learn from her. I also signed up for another local networking group where there are events monthly and there are learning events where I can constantly surround myself with people who are doing what I am doing and aspire to do better. How can you duplicate this in your life? Are there conferences or learning events you can go to, networking events, industry things? Right after you watch this, look them up and register. Start filling up your calendar for January and February. I challenge you to take a look at your 2024 plan and think about 3 concrete steps that you are going to take to become this person right now. And if you are looking for accountability and support in this process, I have a 7-week mental fitness cohort that's kicking off this Saturday, and I will have another cohort later in the month if you're not ready to move that fast. Connect with me, and I will get you the information on how we can work together to get you on your way towards your goals in 2024.